Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katina. I am the creator of Live Life Learn. I created this channel because I am on a debt-free journey and I wanted to document my experience on this journey and share with you guys what it's like to start a debt-free journey and what that seemed like, what the ups and downs are, and the highs and lows. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, this is the place to be, and keep on watching. So you guys, I am a little late with this video by a few days, but I am so excited to share with you guys that I have completed my challenge. This is the second challenge that I have completed. And this was my very first challenge that I did back in September before my $2 per day for 60 day my $2 per day for 60 days challenge. That was the second one. But my very first challenge was the $20 per week for 26 weeks savings challenge. That is a mouthful. But I wanted to come on, you guys, and share with y'all that I finished the challenge and I am super excited. It went faster than I thought. I actually stopped counting. I started this challenge back in September. I'm looking at my calendar. I started the challenge on September 3rd. Okay, y'all got on glasses and I still can't see. But I started on September 3rd and it was for 26 weeks. And again, every time I got paid, I was sure to make a deposit into my jar here, right here, you guys. I made a deposit into my savings cylinder every time I got paid. So I get paid bi-weekly. So of course I had to double the 20 to 40 to meet the savings challenge obligation goal. So again, it was $20 a week for 26 weeks. And I'm trying to think, I put in $40 every time I got paid, which was bi-weekly. So we're at the end, or I'm at the end. So I got this cylinder, I hope you guys can see it, from Amazon, and it is an adult piggy bank, if you will. That's what they call it. And this is the medium sized one, and I want to say I paid $21.95 for this cylinder. And I actually featured this in the initial video that I posted on September 3rd of last year. I actually featured this when I deposited my first $20 in here. But I got it from Amazon. It was really affordable. And I like it because it prevented me from stealing from myself. I could not get into this thing. So once you put the money in, it's in here. As you can see, it goes into this little slit right here. Okay. So once the money is in there, it's in there. It's not coming out until you break it. So that's what's going to happen. Okay. Now I think I should have $520 in here, I believe. I hope I'm on track. I was happy that I was pretty consistent with depositing the $20 in here, doubling up to 40 because of my pay period. So I was excited that I stayed consistent with this right here, with this challenge. I'm so proud of myself that I did it. And I'm really excited to count and to show you guys where I am at with it. It actually wasn't that hard like I had thought. It actually became a little bit easier as time went on. And I never skipped putting the money in here. I made sure that I put the challenge money in my budget so that I would not forget. And I actually had a reminder set in my phone every time I got paid to remind me that it was time to deposit money in here for the money challenge. So I had several ways of remembering and keeping up with the goal of depositing money in here. So I just was sure that, like, when I got paid and I did my budget the night before, I calculated that in the budget as a line item withdrawal, right, from my actual paycheck. And so I continued on with it until it wrapped up February 25th. Yes, so the challenge officially ended for me on February 25th. That put me at the 26-week mark, I believe. I think that that's right. Yes, that put me at the 26-week mark. Now, I must say that if I had a little extra money, I would just pop it in there too. Okay. So I'm hoping that everything evens out properly, but if it doesn't, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just happy that I was able to be consistent with saving for this challenge, because consistency is challenging for me all in itself, but I'm learning how to be consistent day by day. And I've actually have gotten so much better with consistency, and I'm still working on it. Okay. And also, you guys, I know that my $2 challenge had ended. It ended in, let's see, November, I want to say. Yes, I had wrapped that challenge up in November. I believe I started that one either in September or October. I forget. But if you want to know when I started that $2 challenge, please check out my previous videos for that information. And also when I started this $20 challenge as well. Check that out too. Check out all my videos, okay? Check out the initial video and all of the rest, okay? So you can see when I started the challenge. But I just wanted to share with you guys that I still have my container for that $2 challenge, which ended. But guess what, y'all? I actually kept that one going. I actually didn't call it a challenge after it ended. I just decided to challenge myself to keep saving $2 per day, and that's what I did. So for this particular challenge right here, I just continue. I want to show you, I am not mixing up money, okay? I'm not taking one from the other at all. I have been honest with myself with the savings and everything like that. But I was so excited for the $2 per day challenge for 60 days that when it ended, the only thing that I spent or used out of that challenge money was $40, and that was to buy a share of stock. Okay. But what I decided to do was I wanted to challenge myself to continue to put the $2 away. So actually what that turned out to be a pay period was $28. So I just wanted to continue to challenge myself to put away the $28 every 2 weeks, which is $14 a week, for the $2 challenge that I had started but ended. But I wanted to keep going. So this is what I have working with in my $2 per day that I have been saving since the challenge ended. And I'm so excited that I have got this saved up here. Right here, I'm still going. I'm actually going to make a deposit soon in the bank, but I have these two, a lot of dollars here, because when I get paid, I'll just ask for like $30 in ones, and pop it in this container. So that was really super exciting to keep this going. So just to tell you guys where I'm at with this one, let me look at my card, because I was sure to record. One moment, making a lot of noise here. I was sure to make sure that I wrote my notes on here. So when I started this challenge, let me see, actually back in December, I had $165. So to date, with the $14 a week, as of today, which is the $2 challenge, by the way, I have $308. This is $308. So I'm excited to continue that particular challenge. But anyways, I'm going to jump into getting this thing open. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is my husband is going to help me out today. He's going to help me break into this so that I can start to count and show you guys what I have saved so far. I absolutely love money challenges. They are a great way to save money. If you have any sort of difficulty saving money, I highly recommend you do a money challenge. There's so many available out here on YouTube and online. There's a money challenge for everybody. It doesn't matter where you're at with your income level. There is a money challenge everywhere. I don't care if you save $1 a day. Okay. All right. Just jump into a money challenge, because it's going to help you be disciplined. It's going to, if you have a disciplinary problem, it's going to help you to be disciplined, and it's going to also help you to be consistent. and you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to stay on track with the challenges. And even if you fall off the bandwagon, it's okay. No problem. You just dust yourself off. You just get back on the train again and keep on riding that train, right? So if you happen to just slip and fall and say, oh man, I have to get into this money because I have an emergency, it's all good. You can always start again, or you can start where you're at. That's no problem. So I just want to encourage you guys. Again, if you have issues with savings, because I did, these money challenges is going to get you there. It's going to get you on the road to saving. You're going to be so excited on what you put away and what you built that you're going to want to continue the challenges, because you can take this money and use it for whatever you like. So if you're trying to pay off a bill, or if you're trying to take a vacation, or if you're trying to, establish an emergency fund or a sinking account, and you want to get a jump start on that thing, holiday is good for. It's good for whatever you design it to be good for. That's the beauty in money challenges. They're just super exciting. I'm so motivated. They are some of my favorites things to do money-wise. So I'm going to have my husband to break this open, okay? And how will we get in here, you ask? My husband's mallet. All right. So actually, I'm going to record. Sorry for the keep moving, but I keep dropping stuff. I'm going to record my husband getting into this jar for me, you guys. So we can all see what I got up in here. All right. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. I got to call him real quick. Hey, babe, I'm ready. All right, you guys. So I have made it over here with my husband. Say hi, husband, with your peace sign. Okay, that's all you're going to see of him, okay, is his hand. All right, so he's going to break this open for me, all right? So he has the mallet. He's going to cover it with the towel because that's what Amazon said to do on their instructions. I just want to make sure I follow instructions. But he knows what he's doing because he does construction. So that's why I needed him to break this open, because he does that kind of thing. He breaks stuff. Okay, so come on over, and he's going to cover it up just for safety reasons, because safety first. Okay, let's see if it breaks. Go ahead. Oh my God, you guys, he did it for me. It's acrylic, it's not glass, all right? So it's not gonna shatter all over the place. Honey, does acrylic shatter? Does it shatter? No, it does not shatter, so all is well. He broke it really nicely. As you can see, I'm finally in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to count this up first, but I gotta clean up a few things around here. But let me go ahead and just position my camera so that you guys can see the final count. Okay guys, I am back and I'm ready to count this money out of this jar. Now I had to switch locations because I lost my daylight upstairs. God switched it over to nighttime, okay? And so I am down in my basement. This is my nail table. So I'm going to do it on my nail table, you guys. This is my little dust collector, okay, that collects all of my nail dust here. So I'm just simply going to take and start counting this money on my table. I have a little bit more space to a degree. Everything else over here is covered with nail products. But I'm going to go ahead and start the counting. So I hope you guys can see it. I'm going to stack all my bills together. Let's see. I'm going to start with the dollars here. Okay. And we got a 5 here. Sorry about the noise of my little vent here. My little dust collector. This little gray moves. But anyways, my husband bought me this nail table for Christmas, I think, like a year ago. So yeah, I have a nail station in my basement. But, so we got some 20s. I'm going to sit here. Let's see. I'm going to try to straighten these guys out. They've been folded for a little bit. So, I'm going to try to pull a crease in them so they can stay folded. All right, what else we got? Dollars here. And another dollar. More dollars. So yes, you guys, I have like 3 ring lights, and I have a really powerful one that my husband purchased for me so that I can shoot nail videos. And I like the station down here. I'm lit up down here at my nail table, okay? My husband hooked it up for me, but so counting this down here is good lighting source for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop all these bills together, trying to put them all same face. Like trying here. Yes. So one of my goals, y'all, and one of the other reasons why I started this debt-free journey outside of getting out of debt is because I want to open up my nail salon. I really do. And I didn't want this additional debt hanging over my head. So I really, truly wanted to really kind of reduce and eliminate, I should say, as much debt as possible before I even open a salon of my own. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that my debt was really, I had a very low debt to income ratio. So that's what I'm working towards. That's my big goal, y'all, is to open my nail salon. So being on this debt-free journey has put things into perspective for me. And it's helped me to realize why I am on this journey, and to also really reach for my goals, like work harder towards my goal in being debt free and in a better position to get like a business loan at a really good interest rate. So that's why I'm doing what I do. One of the reasons, peace of mind, okay? But yeah, I'm just simply taking the money out and just trying to organize it here. Oh, I dropped a 20. Let me see if I can get it real quick. I'm moving my lamp. Hold on. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. So we got another 20. We got a 50. Let's see. I'm going to pop this $50 here for now. But I'm going to continue with, because that's the only 50 I think I have in this container. I think that's it as far as the 50 is concerned. I have lots of 20s, y'all. Because when I first started, I started off with $20, not an actual $20 bill. I was actually my plan, y'all, was to keep 20s only in this container. But as time progressed and went on, I just found myself putting in other various bills just because that's what I had on me from the bank when I got paid. So we got a couple more 20s here. Another $20. And we're at the end, okay? Last 20. So it's all empty now. And let's see what I got here. Hold on, I'm going to change. I'm actually going to turn this bill around. This is $1. So I'm going to put my container onto the side of me. And so this is what I'm working with here. This is what has come out of my little cylinder that my husband broke in for me. And I'm going to go ahead and start the count. So I'm just going to slide this back a bit, and hopefully you guys can still see it. Make sure I don't turn on my dust collector, because that would be all bad if I did. Turn it on by mistake. That would be not good. So let me just fix this grade. Okay. So, all right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get my notebook out and my son's calculator as well, and clear that out. And I'm going to write down what, oh, shoot. Sorry. I'm knocking stuff over on my nail table. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and start writing down the number of bills I have here. So I'm going to start with the $50 bill. I have one of those. So that is $50. And I hope you guys can see that I am a hardcore left-handed person. I have to turn my paper to the side to write. I was always challenged with holding my paper straight up like this. like regular people to write. I have to literally turn it. I've always had to do this in order to write. I don't know. I have no idea, but it works. Okay, so that is the $50 that I wrote. And then let's go ahead and start with the 20s. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40. So that's $540 in 20s, okay? So let's see. We got $20, and that is $540 for that, okay? Let's move to the $10 bills, and I might as well just go down and write the 10s and the 5s and the dollars. Save me a little bit of time. Alrighty, so we did the 20s. It's time to move on to the $10 bills. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We have $100, or I have $100 in tens, okay? Let's go to fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35 here. Let's make sure that's correct. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yes. So $35 in fives. Last stack, and these are the dollars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is $15 here. Let's tally all this up. And again, y'all, the total amount in the container should at least be $540. That is the amount you would save if you do the $20 per week for 26-week challenge. It should be 500. Is it 540 or 520? Hold on. Let me get my calculator. Okay, so we got 26 weeks, right? Times $20. It should be $520, okay? That's at least I should have that much, okay? Staying on track, right? So let's go ahead and tally all of this up. Okay, so we have $50 plus $540 plus 100 plus 35 plus 15 equals. So if my calculations serve me right, and they do, I have a total of $740. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, this is how much I got here. This equals $740, right? So I said that it should be $520 minimum. So I went over clearly. So let's see how much overage I did. Let's see how much I saved over that amount. I keep turning off this calculator. So we got 740 minus 520, right? Yes. So I went over, y'all. I'm so happy. I saved an additional $220. This is so exciting. I'm so happy. Wow, y'all. Like, for real though. This is so exciting for me. I was able to pull off saving $740, going over by $220. I'm so happy, y'all. I was relentless in this challenge right here. I had reminders for sure. Like I said, I had it set in my calendar on my phone, so I would get an alert twice. on the days I got paid. And then I also was sure that I just simply remember to put this money away. Okay, I put it in my budget is what I did too. So I do a paycheck to paycheck budget system. I get paid bi-weekly, so every time I budgeted the day before I got paid, I made sure I put a side item line on my budget worksheet or spreadsheet to remind me that it was time for me to make a deposit in my money challenge. So I'm super, super excited that I was able to be consistent with this. Wow, y'all, I'm so proud of me. I'm very proud of me and the work that I did. And this is awesome because I feel like I can say way more than this. I know that I can. And I have bigger dreams and aspirations to a savings goal. And I decided that each saving goal or saving challenge that I do, I'm going to challenge myself even further. I'm going to push myself beyond what I think that I could do, because I know that I can do it. Okay. I know that I can do it. But yes, so y'all, this is what I got. 740. And I encourage anyone who is having difficulty saving money or think that saving money is not exciting, or if you're challenged financially, because God knows so many of us are, do a savings challenge. It's so much fun. It's motivating. It's exciting. It's just the very thought of preparing for a savings challenge, to think about which challenge you're going to do. It's exciting to just be engaged with your finances like that. It's exciting to have control over your money, to know that you're saving for a purpose. All of this is for a purpose, y'all. It really is. So it's beyond the challenge for me. It's all about purpose. And you want to make sure that whatever you do, whatever savings goals you have, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, that it's done with intention and it's done with purpose. So all of this, the challenges that I do, this is the second one that has been so successful. On my $2 challenge, I went over on that one as well. There's an intent and there's a purpose behind the savings challenges for me. And what it's doing for me, outside of helping me save money, right? And increasing, my savings and stuff like that, it's allowing me and helping me to become disciplined and have self-control and to be in control of my money. These are areas in which I have been challenged in for years. I was also challenged with consistency, and still is, to be quite honest with y'all. I'm still learning, right? But I was sure to keep these challenges separate. I did not mingle and mix any kind of money. My $2 savings challenge, the majority of that is dollar bills. I think I have probably maybe $250 in ones alone in the $2 challenge. That thing is packed with dollars, but it's 308 in there. But I was sure to keep these challenges separate. I wanted to make sure they stayed separate. So that's the reason why I ordered the cylinder from Amazon. I started keeping myself out of my own money. Is to make sure that I didn't mix any money. I didn't want that. I'm being very honest and transparent, because those who do these challenges work hard at it. But yeah, so this is it. This is my challenge. Done, done, done. On to the next one. I'm super excited again. And yes, please, y'all, join in on the challenges, okay? And I just want to say too, before I leave and move on to my weekly word motivator, is that if you could please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I just simply want to share as much as I am learning with other people. I don't want to keep it a secret on what I am doing. And I want to inspire others who are challenged with debt, who wants to get on a debt-free journey, to simply inspire them to do that at where they're at, right? So if you guys could do just a big old favor for me, I really appreciate you so much. For those who watch and have already subscribed, if you can just simply leave me a comment. I would love to know what savings challenges or have you guys done already. If you haven't done a savings challenge, tell me about a challenge that you want to do. If you've seen some savings challenges here on YouTube that have piqued your interest. If you're thinking about a savings challenge, I would love to know which one that you guys are interested in doing, which one you're excited about. If you've had success or failures with savings challenges, please share. If you need motivation, I'd love to motivate you. Okay, so leave a little comment. Tell me about, what you think about savings challenges. Do they work for you? You don't know yet, haven't done one, want to, but don't know where to start. I would love to help you guys out. So even if you just start with just $1, saving $1 a day, start somewhere. It's all about being consistent and disciplined and being in control of your money. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you like. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the weekly word motivator of the week. Hey guys, so I got the weekly word motivator of the week for you. And me. So the weekly word motivator of the week is growth. Growth is the weekly word motivator of the week. And in Spanish, it's el desarrollo. El desarrollo is the weekly word motivator of the week, and that is growth. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about growth and what that means to all of us. So if we want to get anywhere in life, right? If we want to pursue anything, if we want to move in our dreams in life, we have to grow. All right. So you cannot get anywhere in life if you don't push yourself. You cannot grow in life if you do not push yourself. So you have to push past your fears. You have to push past your concerns. You have to push past your reservations. You have to push past your procrastinations if you want to grow, right? So again, if you don't grow, right, you cannot grow in life if you don't push yourself. So I know that is quite the challenge sometimes. I know that it gets to a point where pushing yourself is like, it's exhausting, right? Because I know that's how it is for me. But you know what I'm learning, especially through reading this book that I'm reading currently about how willpower doesn't work. Everything in that book that I've read so far is so true. It is dead on. It is spot on. It talks about growth. It talks about pushing past your comfort zone. It talks about getting out of your environment and get into an environment that's going to help you grow. And it definitely talks about growth, right? It talks about how if you don't push yourself in life, you won't grow. There is no growth if you don't push and you don't move ahead and you don't move forward despite your fears, despite your concerns, despite your reservations and your procrastination. So I just want to encourage you guys to push past all of those things that are barriers in your life. Push past those barriers, those things that are preventing you from pushing yourself further. You should do like a self-inspection of yourself and figure out what it is that's preventing you from growing. What's stopping your growth? What are those things that are inside of you, your internal barriers? And also, we also have external barriers, right? So we have both of those that are preventing growth in us a lot of times, right? So you need to do a self checkup, okay? Like a mental self checkup, and find out what are those barriers that are internally preventing you from growing, that's preventing you from pushing ahead, and what are those external environmental barriers that you're around all the time that's preventing and stopping you from pushing ahead and growing, right? So all of those things, internal and external, plays a factor in our growth, right? And it's just something that I haven't really thought about. I started to really think about how those things can impact your growth, right? Why you stay where you're at, why you feel like you can't move out of a certain area of your life or move past, for an example, trying to save money. What's preventing you from doing that? And other things that you want to do, right? So we often wonder and talk about how we want to do things. I know I'm good for that. But I just started to really think about those internal things, barriers, and external barriers that prevent me from pushing ahead, that's preventing me from growing. And I had to deal with those things, right? I had to figure out how to, if you will, exterminate, for lack of a better word, get those things out of my life, get them out of my head, and also get them out of my environment, okay? So I am in the process of getting rid of those barriers that are preventing my growth, because there is so much I want to do. There's so many things that I want to achieve in life, and I simply have to think about and do a self reflection on what those barriers are that's preventing me and stopping me, okay? And some things you might have to get rid of that you're attached to, that you feel like that's helping you or that has held you back, or either way. Sometimes you just have to divorce those things that you're so attached to. Some of those things are really preventing you from propelling and exceeding in life. It's stopping your growth, right? And you don't want that anymore. I know that I don't want that. And some of those, you know what, y'all, honestly, I realized for myself, many of those things for me are just habits, right? These are bad habits that I have created or developed over years, right? That I've attached myself to and normalized. I have normalized some of my bad habits. And I realized through this reading that I'm doing of this book that those bad habits are preventing my growth, okay? Those habits that I have engaged in, that I have normalized for years, is stopping me from growing, okay? So every day I remind myself that I cannot grow in life if I don't push myself. So that means I have to push out those bad habits. I have to push out the procrastination. I have to push out the negative thinking. I have to push out the lack of consistency. I have to push out the lack of discipline in my life so that I can move forward and grow and achieve my dreams. There is so much out here, y'all, for us, despite what's happening in the world, despite what's happening in our own personal environments, whether it be mentally or either physically. There is so much out here to achieve, right? You have to challenge yourself, right? And I tell myself this all the time, Katina, you have to push past those barriers that are preventing your growth, right? I tell myself every day, you cannot grow in life if you don't push yourself. So this is something I tell myself every single day, more than once a day. I actually have it set up in my reminders on my phone that in order for me to grow in life, that I must push myself. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. I just wanted to drop that little jewel of a weekly word motivator of growth, and hopefully it helps you to move past and move forward, and hopefully it'll help you to think about those things that are stopping your growth. Sorry, y'all, these things that keep popping on my phone. That's stopping your growth and preventing you from growing, okay? So thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining my countdown of my challenge. I'm excited for the next one, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So until the next video, you guys have an amazing evening. It is nighttime. Y'all have an amazing day or night, wherever you might be. And y'all take care and be safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.